Hey there, Wheezy here from Wheezy's Herbal Remedies, and today I'm going to be making an oil. I'm going to infuse it with a yarrow. I have a lady had asked me if I could make a salve for her daughter who has eczema. I told her too that it's also an internal thing, right? You can't just heal the skin from the outside. You have to start with the inside. So I gave her a few recommendations. I'm not a doctor. I'm not enforcing things. I just give people suggestions and whatnot. So, be your own guide from there. But she's on the right path, but she wanted something for her skin, and she did have a beeswax salve, so she asked me if I can make something in that regard, and I said, sure, I'll give it a try. So after some research, I wanted to see which herb would be the best one for her condition. So I decided to go with Usnea, and this is also old man's beard. It's the lungs of the forest. It's not found everywhere. It's only in places where the forest is clean because it's an air purifying herb. And this one here I've had since last year, and I've used it for tinctures, but I've never made an oil with it. So I'm going to give this a go today. I'm going to do a rapid infusion, which means I'm going to use my On a Rock to infuse the oil, which only takes an hour. So I'm going to need to chop this down because it's quite dense. With my handy dandy little chopper here. So this is perfect. It is a bit elastic in the middle. So I'm going to get started on that. Usnea is very high in different properties. First of all, it's one of the best antibiotics you can get. It's a natural antibiotic. If you have any kind of infections, whether it's like an ear infection, a skin infection, I've used it it's good for candida when I had a yeast infection. You can take it internally. You can use it as a douche. You could make it in a salve. So it's great for that. It's antimicrobial, antibiotic, anti-inflammatory. It's got very, very many properties. So that's what I figured. I might as well use the best herb. Give it a go. I'm just making a small portion. We're going to test this out. Wow, this stuff is dense. Give me a sec. So it is a little bit tricky to break up, even with my little chop. But I'm going to weigh it. I'm going to use my scale and tear that. All right, and add this. What I'm going to make today is 150 milliliters. So I got my measuring cup. So I'm going to use my yarrow oil, fill it up to 150. What you see in here is soy lecithin, and this is an emulsifier, just helps keep all of the product together. So I'm going to continue to add until I get maybe, I don't know, we'll try 5 grams, we'll see how that works. Oh, that's, okay. We're getting there. And I was going to chop it even finer, but my On Rock has this blade, and it's going to do this at very low temperature, which is best. You don't want to overheat the oil because it's gonna ruin everything. So here we go. I bought 3.5. I'm gonna use a little bit more. This is all I have, so I don't want to use it all up. It's precious. It's very precious herb. Okay, hard to find. So yeah. It depends on the potency you want. Because this is for skin, and I'm using yarrow oil, and this is, like I said, very, very good for skin conditions, and it's gentle as well because this is a young person. I wanted to make sure I didn't use anything that might be too stringent for their skin, because their little baby skin is so soft. So right now I've got 4 grams, so that's what I'm going to stick with, and I'm going to put that into my On Rock. Oops, oh, forgot it was plugged in. So that goes in there. Get it all in. Turn my handy dandy scale off. This is handy to have when you are making recipes. Some of them you can use cups, but sometimes it's good to measure the herbs. So this is new to me. I'm starting to use that more and more now. And now we're gonna add the oil. So we're gonna fill her up till I get 150. Seal on that. Stir. So we'll use this one first. And the oils, once you've made them, they will last a long time as long as you keep them in a dark place. Preferably if you can have dark jars, but they're really hard to find jars with wide mouths. Otherwise, the mouths are too small. It's very tricky to work with. It makes a big mess. So I'm going to clean that up a little bit better afterwards. And then I'm going to open this guy up and measure that to 150. Oh yeah, she's sealed good. this is a handy little tool. Pop that right up. See that? Piece of cake. Piece of cake. So let's go for 150. Oh, hang on here. It's a little quicker. So 2/3 of a cup, which is 150. There we go. It's a bit of a mess, but you know. So pour that in there, and this is beautiful because it'll take an hour to do as opposed to 6 to 8 weeks in a dark, cold place. And you need to continually shake it, right? And keep it happy. And so this is a quick way of doing things. I mean, I don't always do it this way, but I'm in a bit of a pinch, and you know, it's fun to make. I'm excited about this. So I shall get this started, and we'll talk to you again soon. So I'm done the entire process with the salve that I made, and this is the end product. So it's a base. It's oily because it is a salve. It's made with yarrow oil, Usnea, St. John's wort oil. I put a little bit of rosehip oil, vitamin E, and the essential oils I added in here are tea tree and lavender. Some nice mild essential oils that help soothe the skin. Because Usnea is antiviral, antibacterial, antimicrobial, antibiotic, anti-inflammation. That's why I thought it'd be a good herb to put in here. So if you have any skin problems, issues, if it's eczema, psoriasis, blemishes, I think this salve would be excellent. So if you have any questions, or if you're interested, or if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, like, and share. So you have yourselves a great day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.